Hey everybody, hey, we are on, and as one of my fans wrote, it is downright shameful the fall of Shedeur Sanders, but Albert Breer, my friend, I completely disagree. It has nothing to do with his lack of talent. We're talking about a passer. Hold on a second. This is the Giants selection. They traded, okay?
With the 25th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Jackson Dart.
They took Jackson Dart. You gotta be kidding me. They took Jackson Dart over Shedeur Sanders.
I had a feeling.
Wait, this is the man who called it. Hold on a second. This is the man who called him. Hold on a second. Right here. Raise your hand, Sammy. Hey, Sammy.
I had a feeling. The way it was shaping
Hey, Sammy,
up.
raise your hand so we can see it in your face. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
He called it. They cooked Jackson Dart over Shedeur Sanders. Can you guys believe this?
Sadly, I can. I don't know what it was. But
I keep telling you, Zenny, the floor is yours. Go.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
I will tell you. Okay, folks, look. I now believe. You know what? Okay, I'll say this. Hold on a second. This is the kitchen table talk. I believe, as outlandish as this is okay, you have to figure there's something outlandish about it. Maybe there's a secret executive order that President Trump cooked up and sent to the commissioner and said, "Don't, by executive order, by my privilege as President of the United States and blah, 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 do not draft Shedeur Sanders in the first round." That's what it looks like, because Shedeur Sanders is an incredibly talented kid. But for them to take Jackson Dart, and I'm looking at Steve Tisch clapping. He is clapping in the middle of that. Stephen Tisch had some say in this. Something happened. Okay, and I believe that the NFL is on a tear to bring in more white quarterbacks over black quarterbacks. I'm saying it just like that. I'm saying that the owners got together with the president and they started on this. You have to remember, those are some of the president's biggest donors are right there in that room. Okay? And they said, hey, look, we don't like the symbolism of this. We don't like where the league is going. You got to stop this. You got to make Shedeur Sanders an example because he's just too big for his britches. And they went accordingly, okay? Jackson Dart has no business being picked over Shedeur Sanders. It just doesn't. I'm sorry, Al. That makes no sense whatsoever, except that there are people who would come in here and say, hey, you know what? We don't like the racial composition that the league is taking on with respect to quarterbacks, and all the black quarterbacks are taking over the league. You have to do something. And that's how we've had these outrageous selections, like this whole little theater around Drake May and blowing them up. And they tried the same thing with Mac Jones before that, and Mac just wasn't up to it. The putting him out there like he was a star was just embarrassing. And the whole point is the country is on this regardless of color. It doesn't matter to a lot of people what color anybody is as long as they can do the job. That's the dirty little secret. And yet there are people who keep trying to push this idea that the United States is racist when people are not. You've got all kinds of folks married. You have white teenagers who have women who have black men, young men, teenagers as their boyfriends. This has been going on for a long time. And you take a look at their parentage, it's a mixed parentage on top of that. So the way the United States is completely out of sync with how some people in the league look at America. And I don't care how much money you have, it doesn't mean that people have to go with you. And if you're trying to force an authoritarian situation, I remind everybody, this is the United States. It is a democracy. And you will fail. Do I think all of that has to do with this? Yes. I do, because it's too outlandish and too outrageous. Subscribe to Zenny62 Owl and subscribe to the vlog report with Zenny62 and bookmark NFL News by Zenny62.com.